something might have happened to the car.
Well, remember, a lot of damage on that 17 car from that last wreck, so that very well looks like what happened.
Yeah, I mean, the car just starts to go with him. It could be aero. You know, the car did have damage. You're up in the pack like that, or it could have been a tire. It could have been anything, but he's definitely 17 started to spin.
In that 42, he said, I'm just going to stop till you make your mind up where you're going to land.
There he goes.
Oh, and Jeff Gordon missed that by an inch or less.
I'm not sure what was going on. She sparked there for a lap or two. Whoa, here goes Stewart around into Biffle.
Tony Stewart goes around. And caution waves yet again.
More cars.
Kurt Busch and Greg Biffle, a hard hit there.
It's like the 18 and the 14 made some contact. Looked like smoke kind of drifted up in front of Kyle Busch, and they made a little contact, and that turned the 14 right down the hill.
Jeff Gordon, another near miss. And Kurt Busch all torn up, not sure he could even see the 16.
Yeah, and where he
hit
hit
off the wall here. Pow!
Where the 16, I guess the 16 or 4, I don't know which one hit at the end of the wall. I think the 16 did.
Darrell, did it look like the way that the 14 Tony Stewart went across the front of the 18, he just got loose right there?
It did, Larry. I'm not sure they made contact, but the air off of the 16 is what sucked the 14 around, and that is an incredibly hard hit. My gosh, I'm glad. Oh, and then here comes.
Yeah, neither could control their car,
No.
and I don't think either one.
And we're down to a minute and a half here, so we're running. I mean, it's not going to be many more laps.
Denny Hamlin goes to the top of the chart with Austin Dillon.
Got one sideways.
And around turn one in the wall. And that is Reed Sorensen.
I think it was that quarter panel and the damage he had to the rear of that car that probably caused that accident.
Clint Boyer had been trying to get past Sorensen to no avail.
And this group had really started getting dicey. You could start to see it as they were coming off turn 4 down the front straightaway.
I just wonder, Larry, if that flapping right rear quarter panel maybe cut his right rear tire down, and that's what created this problem.
Will stop the clock in this session.
This is the fear that these guys all had with this kind of qualifying, that there would be some cars that would get torn up by guys trying to make moves that they shouldn't really be making, but they're desperate to make them. Running really tight, close together. Ooh, it looked like Boyer started to go the inside and then shot back to the right, and when he did, he clipped the back of the 44 of Sorensen.
Hard to tell from that angle if perhaps Boyer got turned by the car behind him.
It's kind of hard to tell. These two guys were mad at each other leaving pit road.
And Clem.
And out. Couldn't do it. And live, we have trouble with Danica Patrick.
Work their car, guys. Who hit me?
That car's